What's up, guys? It's Anna with Mosh Pit Diaries. I'm here with part of Jigsaw Youth. How are you guys doing today?
Thanks for
Good.
having.
Good. Yeah, not a problem. You want to introduce yourselves to everybody?
Hello, I am Maria and I play bass and I sing in Jigsaw Youth.
Hey, and I'm Nastasha. I play guitar.
Awesome. Well, thanks for joining me today, guys. So, as we know, March is National Women's History Month, and you two are some of the most badass bitches I've seen in the scene in a really long time. So, I had to, of course, talk to you. So I had never heard of you guys till I saw you guys go on tour with Silly Goose, get posted on the Bad Behavior, and of course, always check out the opener as well before tour. And I was like, how have I never heard of you guys? So super stoked I found you guys. Tell me a little bit about Jigsaw Youth and about your guys' story and what it's like being a female fronted band and primarily heavily male dominated industry. I think you guys are awesome. So
Hell yeah. Well, we started like March 15th will be 10 years that we're a band. So we started when we were little teenagers. But yeah, it's been fucking awesome. It's been a long, slow grind. Like we started, just like playing in basements and like small local shows like on Staten Island. And then we were doing that for a couple years and we started doing regional DIY tours, then coastal DIY tours, and then through that, Destroy Boys in 2021 basically gave us like a first like a direct support slot on their first headliner tour, and every show was sold out that run. So that was like the tipping point for us, as far as like touring nationally. In more of like a real deal setting and not like just like a haphazard like
yeah.
DIY situation. Then from there, word got out that like we were just really tight live, so everyone had a really good time. And then the tour offers started rolling in, and then just like agents calling and certain managers or whatever. Yeah, so then because of that, we ended up meeting our producer who got our sound recordings, obviously better. We work with Alan Day. He's the singer of 4 Years Strong.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he basically like packaged our sound a lot better, which helped also,
Yeah.
so the show's just been getting bigger, networking a lot. I would say in the beginning it was pretty rough with like just it being male dominated because it just took a lot for us to prove ourselves because we were kind of getting pocketed only in like all girl like riot girl shows, which is cool, but we just didn't want to get pigeonholed because we are versatile. So we basically broke that barrier. And then I would say like now, I would say the past like 2 3 years now, the industry has changed a lot. Like I feel women are totally like women are totally like more in power, I would say, like the
Yeah.
past 3 years in rock, like Sophie Lloyd, like is the guitarist for MGK, and Incubus has Smashing Pumpkins just hired Kiki, and like who else was there? There's Anita Strauss is like doing her fucking thing. I just feel like now like big bands like Incubus and everybody, they're like if they're gonna look for Turnstile, like if they're looking for a player, they're gonna hire a woman, and that was like never a thing.
I feel like the men are finally
Yeah.
like, wow, you guys can like actually play.
I
And
think
we're
we
like,
just
yeah.
well, I think women just offer a different dynamic to
Yeah.
groups, and um it's like we're also just boss ass bitches that just don't take shit. I don't know if that's because we're women or from New York. I'm not really
Yeah.
sure.
Both. A little bit of both, I'm sure.
Yeah, but I would say like now is our time to shine,
Yeah.
so it's like all of that work like led up to this moment, and yeah, I just think it's really only up from here. Like it's been cool
Yeah.
lately because it hasn't been nearly as much of a problem as it was when we started.
Yeah.
So yeah.
There's like different challenges.
Yeah.
Like when you're starting out, like your challenge is like, how do I make it in the DIY world? And then when you start touring and stuff, there's like, okay, now I have to balance touring and work, and how can we grow even more? How do we now we have to market, like, so there's like different challenges, but it you feel so much more motivated because you feel yourself getting closer to where you want to be.
Yeah.
And like there's definitely been times throughout our journey where like we felt the difference of like being girls in a male dominated scene, but I think us with our personalities and the type of women that we are, or just the type of people that we are, I never really thought about it too deep. Like if someone treats me a certain way, I'm like, oh, they just must not like me. Like it must, like I don't view it as like, oh, because of these specific because I'm a girl or because I'm like a person of color. Like it's like I just was like, I don't know, maybe I just gave off a weird vibe. But as I've gotten older, it's like you start learning that there are kind of these prejudices and you're like, oh, okay, well, I'm still just gonna play music.
Yeah. No, which is unfortunate. Those prejudices are still there, but like I love what you guys are doing. Like you guys, you're set at. So I saw you at the Vivarium for the Bad Behavior tour, and I love how you guys just like had everybody come on stage. Like we all like we came on stage, and I love how interactive you guys are with the crowd, and like your music is just so good too, and your energy. You guys are super nice to buy merch. Like I don't know if you remember me saying hi. I was also very like but because you guys, I get a little starstruck by pretty women.
No, like I remember talking to we were talking to Jackson about it actually,
Yeah.
where I was like, I don't know, I feel like guys in like this aggressive music genre, it's easy for them to be like, get the fuck up, like everyone move.
Yeah.
Me being a woman, it's like I'm like, oh my God, do I sound like a bitch right now? So I
No,
remember
you didn't.
being
Well,
like,
sorry,
yeah, like I
I don't
remember
mean to cut you off.
Jackson being like, no, I think you could sound bitchier. I think you
Because
could be
he's right.
meaner.
Me and Jackson say the same shit. I'm like, I've never heard her say anything and be like, oh yeah, she's acting bitchy. Like, if anything, I'm like screaming at them.
Meanwhile, I'm like, move, please.
Please, no, yes, ma'am. Whatever you say.
But we
Absolutely.
just did a weekender now, and I felt like I was working on that a little more. I
Yeah.
was everyone get the fuck up, unapologetically.
Unapologetically. Yeah, no, I love when bands interact with crowd like that. That always gets me like way more hyped almost than anything at shows. But yeah, you guys, I know I've already said it probably like 30 times, but like we're great. Like I've been involved in like the local community for a long time, and it's so nice. And at all the shows I've been to, all the years I've been going, my first concert was like in 2012, and I haven't seen a lot of like female, like I've seen females like and women being a part of bands, but like especially like with vocals and like just everything, like the energy was just immaculate during your set. And you guys just play Shiprock too, and I had a few friends who were on Shiprock. First
God,
off, congratulations on that. That was
Thank
nuts.
you. That was like the best fucking
Yeah.
of our lives.
Yeah, I had one of my really good friends, Heather. She was like, "Yo, I just watched Jigsaw Youth on a beach and it was dope." And I was like, "I totally
That was literally the greatest.
yeah,
Yeah.
Like we've been nonstop talking about it. We were like, I would do anything to run that shit back.
rightfully so, rightfully so." Cool. All right. Well, you guys, thanks so much for taking the time today to talk to me. This was great. You guys are great. And I hope that 2025, I'm assuming we'll see you hopefully doing more in 2025. Yes. Yes. Awesome. Can't wait. Well, thanks guys. Have a good day.
Thank you for having us.